Welcome everyone, and so happy to see each and every one of you here. And I would like to actually thank you for being present this morning, and so that you can actually learn to elevate your authority to improve your business. I know some of you are not in business yet, but you will eventually probably. Okay, so why not? Let's start off with getting to know each other from this group here. Hi, Akiko. Yeah, welcome. And yeah, so maybe I should just leave it to whoever wants to start by introducing yourself, like your name, your current profession, what kind of coaching do you intend to go into, and perhaps also share a little bit about what do you want to learn, what do you expect to learn today? How is that?
Hi.
Hi, Akiko. Akiko is logging from Japan.
Yeah, I had difficulty logging in.
Oh, you have difficulty logging in? Okay.
Yeah, I managed. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So let's see who wants to start off by introducing yourself. Shall we have Shamira? You want to start off by introducing yourself?
Okay. Hi, good morning, all of you. I'm Shamira Amrin Anwar. I'm talking from Dubai. I had previously attended even an NLP course a couple of years back before pre-COVID. And actually, at the moment, I want to be a coach. That's my passion. It has been my dream for a very long time. And a homemaker, that passion I'm chasing time. And is why coach is a very specific reason. I want to be an inspiration for people, to inspire lives and to motivate and to encourage and to remove negativity from minds and hearts and to be a memory in everybody's hearts. That's my.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shamira. Okay, who wants to do next? Introduce yourself.
Hi.
Okay, John.
Yangon. It's John. Thank you, Gloria, for inviting me to this event. Currently, I'm doing some coaching and training, most especially young people, as well as the elder ones. I see Gloria is so successful in coaching and some business, and so I hope every day I will be learning something new from Gloria. Thank you.
And John, maybe you want to share a little bit about your credential right now.
My what?
Your credential.
Give me example. What?
Yeah, like your what have you learned from you are now yourself? Okay, let me just mention a little bit. John is actually completed to become completed as a trainer in NLP, so not just a coach, but he's actually a trainer as well. So he completed the full task for including ICF, and also I think you went to Hypno as well, right? And PBCA. Did you?
I got BPCA from Myanmar because before I joined I already enrolled more than 1 year ago. So
yes, that's right. Yeah. So John, it's in Myanmar. So he completed the entire certification program with NLP Tokyo, which is my partner in Thailand. Thank you so much, John. Okay, who's next? Who want to introduce yourself?
Hi,
Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm from Singapore. I'm a chef, I'm a chef consultant now, having my own business. I set up restaurant, hotels for people and resort. So I would like to get from here is to build myself more confident, and also to learn more about myself. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
thank you so much, Patrick, for tuning in. Yeah, and who's next?
Okay, I'll go. So hi, my name is Sulo Chana. You can call me Sulo. So currently I'm in New Zealand, but I am a Singaporean. So I moved here about 1.5 years ago. So I have an immigration consultancy in Singapore, where I help like companies with work visa applications and so forth. So what I would like to learn from this course is, how to acquire more clients, and, you know, sort of go to the next level in my business, and also effectively manage it while being overseas.
Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you so much, Sulo. Okay, next, who else can want to share? Have a quick one. Yeah.
Hi, morning.
Yes, great.
I'm Jennifer from Singapore. I'm in real estate as an advisor. So Gloria is my friend for many, many years ago. Yeah, and now she's also my consultant in terms of my work so that I can find greater purpose in real estate and also to grow the business in this industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Who else want to go next?
Yeah, I can go
Adeline,
next.
yes.
My name is Adeline. I'm from Singapore. I'm a marketer by profession. I'm also an ACC coach and NLP practitioner, but not a trainer yet. I coach on the side. I have a couple of side hustles. I lecture at universities as well. My goal is to have a portfolio of career over time because I want to, you know, just spend my time meaningfully. I'm looking at how I can scale my coaching if I do it, because one-on-one I cannot scale.
Yeah, that's right. It's the one-on-one cannot scale. That's why I have got this signature program that it's a newly launched to run a group coaching session. Okay, thanks so much, Adeline. Okay, who's next?
I will go next. Sorry, I'm late.
Christina.
We lost track of time. Hi, Gloria. Hi, everybody. So I'm Christina. So I'm also like Adeline, also marketer in training, but I've also been involved in quite a bit of training as a trainer as well as mentor for startups. So what I hope to get from this program is really to learn how I can basically, you know, build another one of my side hustle, maybe as one of the major one as well. And I'm really looking forward to this exercise to really explore what could be some of the potentials I can actually leverage. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks so much, Christina. All right, next, anyone want to share? I think everyone should introduce yourself. Come on.
Okay.
Yes, Akiko, come.
Hi, I'm Akiko from Japan. I used to have a business in Thailand. I set up a trading company, like exporting some Thai product to Japan and other countries. And after that, I shifted business, to a design company. I had an architect as a business partner, so we had the architecture and interior design. So we built, we design factories, shopping mall, hotels, the restaurants, and stuff like that. And from there, I also began working as a consultant for property development company in Thailand. And now I'm back in Japan. And so I'm giving some consultancy on like for foreign companies who want to start marketing and in Japan. So I assist them. Also, I assist some like women in their 50s, like they want to start business. So I give some advice. And yeah, I should have more online exposure. I'm kind of like how to keep myself kind of quiet, but yeah, yeah, okay. So well, thank you, Gloria, for asking me to join. It's great. I hope to learn with everyone. Thank you.
So much, Akiko. Yeah, okay. Who's next? Hi, Jade.
Me?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, good morning from Thailand. I am Hong Yok, or you can call me Jade. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, David, and everyone. I am very happy to learn and grow with you. I am a full-time mother who work in agricultural industry for about 15 years, and I was doing rice exporting with my my relatives, and after that I had the children, so I would like to spend my quality time with my children. So I am looking for another partner jobs and work that fulfill my life, and I was discovering that coaching and empowering other people, help them living in fulfilled life or something like that in our 40s. I really I really I found that this is my passionate job. And then after 3 years, thanks for COVID-19, we joined the virtual meeting. And so I can learn a lot to be coach during virtual world. So right now I gain much more knowledge, and I am ready to settle my coaching business. So I joined this journey with all of you, with Gloria and David Tan. Thank you very much, and nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Jade is actually has also completed NLP as well as ACC, right? You finished your ACC too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so she's also a qualified coach. Yeah, who's next?
I'll go next since Jade mentioned my name. Jade, nice to meet you again. I believe we have met during one of the programs. So I'm also a coach, NLP, as well as ICF. I've taken Gloria's program. For those who do not know me, I'm a chartered accountant by profession, but I've since some years ago exited the corporate world, and I went into the area of blockchain technology. So I was on my own for a while. But now that we're having a recession, the area has kind of like slowed down a little bit. So I've gone back to do a little bit of, to revive my coaching a little bit. So I asked myself during this period, what are the things I'm passionate with? And one of it is actually regarding cognitive development. And I'm also passionate in board gaming. I know it's not very popular in this region yet, but you know, if you look at the Western countries like Germany, it is really it's something that adults play. It's not just for kids. And I found that it actually helps in cognitive development, especially for kids that are schooling up to college level. So my daughter is a psychologist, so I actually learned from her in this area as well, and I've picked it up as a passion. And of late, I also found that this helps people who are a bit older, who are having memory loss and dementia and that. So I'm actually helping those who are middle aged and above as well in this coaching business. So I want to learn from Gloria how I can actually expand this business in order to help more people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David. So Adeline was mentioning she also sent her son for board game tuition. So you guys can connect. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. Who else want to share? Let's see.
Hi.
Yes, JP.
Yeah. So sorry, I couldn't on my camera because my laptop is under repair. So yeah, basically I'm running a design platform, and similar like Canva, and also your artificial intelligence consultant kind of platform as well. So just like to learn from Gloria about how we can actually grow the business, and also to improve the processes that we are currently not having effectiveness in there. So this is why it would be great to learn from Gloria. So yeah, thank you for inviting. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, JP. All right. Next, can we have someone else? Okay, Gloria or Michael, can you please share?
Hi, yeah, I can share. Unfortunately, I can't turn on my camera because it's midnight here, and we are yeah, I mean my families are asleep, so not convenient for now. So my name is Gloria. Is my surname, ER. I currently focus a lot on helping executive business owners and individuals who are stuck in transit to move forward to their desired goals, mainly through this SAW program. So is focusing on self leadership, own their emotional mastery, as well as in terms of relationship building, to attain their goals. So I'm here to learn more from Gloria how to scale my my coaching business.
Okay, thank you so much, Gloria. So which part of Europe are you in right now?
Sweden.
Oh, in Sweden. Okay, enjoy your
So we
holiday.
are 6 hours difference.
That's right. Okay. So quickly, Michael, can you share a little bit about thanks to Gloria? Michael, you want to share about yourself, what you do? Okay, all right, let me just see. Okay, so I'm just going to proceed with the session. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome again one more time to this 7-day challenge. So how does it work? This 7-day challenge is going to be run in such a way, the challenge meaning every day you need to do something about your personal profile to brand yourself. All right, so our session is going to be on today, 1.5 hours will end. And then we are going to have it on Tuesday, Thursday, and of course the final class is going to be on Saturday. All right, so you're going to get the notes at the end of the day. So right now I'm going to just share with you, and you can actually write down whatever you have actually learned from this session until at the end of the day, you're going to have these notes for yourself as well. I've got a PDF copy for you. Okay, so it is a 7-day Blitz challenge. So basically it's to elevate your authority to grow your business online. Okay, so what happened is that every time when we look at all the coaches, consultants, trainers, or even business owners or solopreneurs, we call it, you know, it is always challenging when we thought about growing our business, getting our leads, because we want to get consistent leads. Now, growing consistent leads, right, it's all about branding yourself out there. In the past, our personal branding out there is actually being present in networking events, you know, or maybe we do publicity in not even social media. In the past, it was actually at Yellow Pages. Then we also have newspapers. Okay, can you remember those are the times when we do our publicity and also maybe get interview from the media. All right, so right now it is a lot more easier, but yet we do not know how to do it properly in order for us to get our consistent business online. So that is why I decided to come on board to actually share with you how I can do this within the past 2 years that I built my personal branding online and getting consistent client. So on average, I see even my Zoom meeting, on average, I can get about 3 people a day on average. You know, some days I get about 8, some days I get about 1 or 2. So there are many ways to actually channel your publicity online without you spending any money on ads. Okay, so disclaimer, this program, I've got a coach, which is called Richmond Din. So this entire program was actually done by him, and then I'm actually following whatever he has taught me and now sharing it with you. That is why I'm starting my own group coaching, and this is how I want to journey myself into my retirement plan. Okay, so the retirement plans are meant by the next 10 years. So I've decided to actually move into this segment of coaching, group coaching, so that I can scale. Otherwise, I could only take maximum about 8 clients a month, you know, and I get very exhausted and I cannot actually leverage myself. So it's the same thing. I'm teaching you how to actually do this online successfully, and you can get international client. And at the same time, you will also be able to leverage on yourself. So it is not that difficult to scale. And at the same time, also you will, I personally find that it is very rewarding to move into this journey. So Richmond's program is really helpful for me, and I like to share it with you. Okay. So meaning you cannot actually reproduce using this content, you can only learn and then apply it into your own business. All right. Now, this implementation call is called the first call. We're going to have 4 calls, right? So today I'm going to touch on your niche messaging and of course your fast track authority boost. So I expect you to also share all your content either in this Facebook group or in your own Facebook as well. Because at the end of it, in fact, within this week, you should be able to get response from your own Facebook followers. If you are not active in your Facebook, of course, then you cannot see much of a reaction, but it is a good start for you so that you can actually share it with all the followers in your Facebook to know what you are going on, what's going on in your life, and then what's taking place in your life. Okay, so you can stop me anytime. You can share in the chat any point in time. By the way, Resha here is actually my personal assistant. So she's based in Bali. Yeah, so she'll be assisting me with a lot of things in this call. Okay. So I'd like to share with you a little bit about personal branding. So who am I exactly? I argue to think it was the same way. Now, if you know how to ask this question for yourself, a lot of people probably know about you, but they don't really know about you. Even though you have got a publicity in, you have actually do some advertisement, whether, share about yourself in your LinkedIn or in the Facebook or Instagram, TikTok or YouTube, regardless, people are starting to get to know you. My first 2 years, in 2020 during the lockdown was my first time experiencing no clients. Why? Because I was not present online. Okay, even though I was present online, it was because leveraging on my partners in Thailand. And when come to really doing business online, I realized that it wasn't easy because at the end of it, even though I run programs, nobody buy my programs for at least about 6 months. So I know that the fact I cannot ignore this space. That's why moving from offline to online is a challenge, but yet it is very rewarding after you have actually established yourself, because it makes my life so much easier. All I need to do is to connect with people, friend farming, and also at the same time, using every platform possible in order for me to reach out to people whom I do not know or I'm not familiar with. So of course, the first place they're going to check about you, they're going to Google your name. So when they Google your name, they need to know who you are. So your Facebook cannot be just purely business. It has to have the element with your families, with what you do. Why? Because you are a real person. So that is why I'm sharing my photos here, because people want to know my credibility. People want to know who I am. And I also show my family photos as well. That's why during my Facebook sharing, I will also share a little bit about what's going on in my life. At the same time, I'm also promoting my business. So it is not just pure business. There are a lot of agents, insurance agents as well as real estate agents. They only add me just to promote their business. Okay, so look, it doesn't interest me, but I'm interested in that person. That's why it is called Facebook. And when this Facebook is concerned, you must have your face on the book. Okay, so not your cats, not your dog, not your food, not your house, not your car. It is your own face. So this is very important rule that you need to establish. All right, so with your family background, I know that a lot of people were telling me that they want to protect their own family privacy. I'm not asking you to share everything, but if you are going to brand yourself, then you need to share something about your family, because otherwise you do not seem credible. Or in fact, international business, they are afraid that you're actually a scammer. Okay, you may look good on a picture, you may just post just a little bit here and there, but not a complete series of who you are. It's not a genuine Facebook page. All right, so it is very important to establish yourself, who you are. And of course, you need to share about your stories as well. Meaning, like this picture in the middle, it is my colleague when I was 21, 22, 23, after 7 years I was with them. And I was in the medical industry. So from time to time, I do share about my past in my posts. Why do I do that? Because I've got a lot of followers, so they want to read my posts. They want to know who I am. When I started my first business at the age of 13, I also shared inside there all the way until when I was 19. All my story was shared in LinkedIn as well as in Facebook. This was actually creating my authority. And then people know that I've already started my business when at young age, and I was already in sales. So that's how I claim myself in sales more than 30 years. Okay, so to become a Wonder Woman of sales, I need to know what I am doing. So if you are a credible person, credible coach, credible consultant, a credible agents, there are things that you need to actually magnify a little bit for people to see that, wow, this is who you are. All right. And then of course, why did I post this money? You know, sales is all about closing deals. Okay, when I got this $10,000 cash was because I went on a challenge to be able to sign up a certain number of clients when I was in core assets. I was a VP sales then, because they are public listed companies, so they have to actually engage me full-time with them. And I know that the company is no longer around, but however, it was a very good experience. I was with them there for 6 months because they only engaged me for 6 months. And it was a very good experience. During that time, the boss was giving a challenge to each and every one of the salespeople to be able to invite about 20 people just to an event within 1 day, 24 hours. And I did it. So within 1 day, and I must sign up at least 3 people within that 1 day, you know, to invest into the portfolio of a crowdfunding, crowdfunding. So I did it, and to prove to all the salespeople, it is all in your mind. It is all in your desire and your passion. So this is the same thing that is going to apply in your business. If you do not put your whole heart into your business, don't expect it to grow, because no one else is supposed to grow for you. Only you grow your own business. Only you can change your life. Only you can make that decision to make a difference. All right. So even in terms of branding yourself online, you have to deliberately make changes. You need to get out of your comfort zone and do the things that you didn't like. All right. So my first time doing Facebook Live was 2 years ago, not about 3-4 years ago, but I wasn't comfortable. So 2 years ago, I did my YouTube channel and I didn't like myself at all. Or I actually, let me see who is, you need to mute. Raisha, can you help to mute whoever is not muted? Okay, all right. So, okay, where was I? Yeah, you need to actually put a lot more effort in your own social media platform. When I started my YouTube channel, every day I was just posting it, but I didn't promote it. Why? Because I was ashamed of my own voice. I was ashamed of my own English. I was ashamed of the way I present myself. You know, when you are presenting on stage, there is no fear, because to me, stage was like a very comfortable place for me to share a lot of things. And no one's going to remember after, like, you know, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, what I said and what mistake I made. But in the video, people can scrutinize you. So that makes me really afraid of sharing my video. But after the 40th video, I've decided, you know, I'm going to just promote it. It's okay, because I would have my own type of clients while I'm still improving myself as a speaker and as a trainer. And I felt that I should now go all out to be able to promote myself. Because if I don't do that, every time when I want to close a deal, I will meet with a challenge that no one wants to really fully pay for my course. So that was a problem, because at the end of it, it shouldn't be because of them doubting who I am. It should be because they are considering about all options, and it should not be because doubting what my credibility is. So because of that, I've decided to actually boost my YouTube channel. And now I've moved on to TikTok. TikTok, I'm only focusing on relationship. Okay, so it's not on sales, but YouTube one is all on sales. All right, so I like you to, from this point onwards, I like you to think about all the photos that you have from the past, including when during your childhood, your teenage years, when you are in an activity of who you are, you can start sharing. Those are your content for you to share about yourself. So it's very nice when your friends started to see you, you know, posting article about yourself, and then your schoolmate will address that, oh, interesting, Gloria, this is like so nostalgic, you know, It's so nice. So it is to bring back the memory again about yourself, to the people around you. So the followers can follow you and also get to know you a little bit. All right. I know that I often say this to you, that your past glory, you shouldn't hang on to your past glory, your past success, and move on forward with whatever you can ahead of you. Pivoting your business according to the economic situation, and then run ahead, ahead of you. So, but however, your stories of the past can be mentioned, can be brought forward so that you can actually share about yourself, so that people will hear about you, and that's how you build your brand. Now, how do I earn my authority and credibility? There are only 3 ways of doing that. Whether you are a CEO, CFO, CMO of a multinational companies, or you're running your company as an entrepreneur, or even you are just an employee, it is very important that you have these 3 elements: is to coach, to consult, and to convey. Meaning convey is delivering what you know and sharing all your information to the people around you. Okay, so it's part and parcel of mentoring as well. So coaching, each and every one of us should coach. That is why in all my corporate training now, it is all about coaching leadership. It's no longer just pure leadership, it is coaching leadership. So coaching is an element that you need to bring yourself to stand out, okay, so that you can actually help many people out there that who can learn from you. And that's how you gain your authority and your credibility as well. Now, how do you do this online? Either you can market yourself online, and then you can have maybe a session of an event that you can actually present yourself as a coach or as a consultant, or maybe even as a mentor or advisor. All right, so this will help you to expand your horizon, and that people will start to learn from you. In fact, I've always told my daughter, my daughter, she started mentoring someone when she was 7, because I told her that, when you're in primary 1, when you go out there, because we are afraid to meet new people. Then I told her one thing, do you know that you know a lot of things? She said, yeah, I know a little bit more things than more people. Then I said, can you actually help someone in your classroom so that you do not feel afraid going into your primary 1, or even when she was in Sec 1, okay, and likewise when she was in JC. So I always told her, when you start mentoring someone, when you start to help another student within your classroom, you already earn an authority and have a certain credibility. So it is the same thing in your space as a coach, as a consultant, as a trainer, and also as a business owner. Of course, as a business owner, it comes with the authority because you hired your employee. But to become a respectable business owner, it is when you start teaching. But when you teach, it is not about just downloading information. It is about really coaching the person into someone better than themselves yesterday. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. So this is how you earn your credibility. So capture every moment of learning. From now onwards, I'd like you to think about every situation that you have. Get used to taking photographs. I've been doing this for the past 2 years and I still forget to take photographs. And I also forgot to take photograph of me doing training. So now I've learned to ask someone to help me to take photograph. Okay, so if you're a famous speaker, most of the time you hire a full-time photographer along with you. Okay, so I'm not there yet. So, but I am now learning to take a lot of photographs, getting people's help. Sometimes I get some of my friends or people that I met there, and consciously, mindfully taking photograph every day of my life. So this is one habit that you need to develop. Whether you like it or not, whether you look ugly or you look good, or whether you are exercising, whatever situation you can capture, please capture those moments. So every little things that you've learned, and this is the time, write it down. Even watching a movie, if you find that there are certain things that you want to share, you can actually start writing it down. So at your free time, you can actually expand what you want to share with your followers. That is how you earn your authority as well. Okay, so training is of course very important, because when you start training, You will have students, you've got participants, like how I've just shared this free platform with all of you so that I could also elevate my authority to the next level. You need to volunteer to host events, okay? Don't be afraid to become MC. You know, recently I've just joined a new network called the Rainmaker. Okay, and what happened is that it was actually interviewing. No, they were supposed to have about 4 speakers who were supposed to share on stage. However, the founder of the event decided to say, ask me, Gloria, why not you moderate for us, because it will be more interesting rather than them just sharing and talking about themselves. So I said, okay, why not we do that? It's a 2-hour moderation, and this alone helped me to position myself in the network itself, because the network has got 250 people, and then it was attended by 80 people. So that alone, I've already earned my authority across this entire room of 80 people. So if you can host an event, host an event. Don't be shy, even though even though you are afraid, even though you feel that you are not good enough, it is okay. All right, you don't have to be perfect before. You don't have to wait until you are perfect before you actually start hosting an event. It starts from small groups, perhaps. All right. Then you go into a middle-sized group. Then you go into a bigger group. Okay. So one day you'll probably be hosting a 1,000 people's event. I know some of you here probably have actually done that before, but I'd like you to continue doing this as often as you can. You know, there are a few, when I was actually in this coaching from in Australia, I mean, with this guy in Australia, he even charged anyone who come to his stage to present on stage, and then take that photograph, just as if like you are actually, you need to do a real teaching, but when you're on stage, you need to pay 500 Australian dollars to be on stage, just to take that photograph. So if you have to pay money to some event to get you to speak even for 5 or 10 minutes, do it. If you feel that you do not have your own events to run it. So the best thing is go and join a network and then start volunteering yourself to become MC or an event host or a game host. That's the best. All right. And then the next thing which I did was actually promote other people's event. Like what I did was for this writer, book author, her name is Heather, and she was actually my first diction coach, or rather my communication coach, when I first started as a trainer way back in about like 19 years. You know, and what happened was that when I saw her in the women's network, I was so happy to actually reconnect with her. And when she started writing this book, when she was promoting the book Unmuted, I told her, I'm going to promote for you. When you promote for someone, you will earn a certain credibility as well, because then they will also become nicer to you and they look at you differently. So this is another way. Of course, when you are promoting someone's product, that product also must be credible. The person must also be very credible so that you leverage your branding to the next level. Okay, get featured for work done. Like I've got this bottom, which is it's a honey place, a shop where it is actually in Malacca. I gave them the sales training to all the salespeople. So when I visited them the time, it was very sad. There was no one walking into the shop. No one, practically no one at all walking into the shop. So what happened was that I went in and I told the salespeople, why are you not? It's a Chonka Street. There's so many people walking out there. And they didn't do anything at all. So I told them, look, you need to do something. You can't just sit down here waiting for customers to walk into your shop. And I said, now, where is the mascot? Use your mascot. And then now pour some of this honey into cups and drinks. And then now follow me, walk out to the street and now start calling people into the shop. Do you know that 1 hour, straight away, they make about 3,000 ringgit because it's in Malacca. So get featured for your work done, because this is me. This is what I do. I train salespeople. And when I train salespeople, I expect those people who have learned from me knows what they're supposed to be doing as well. So if you are good in whatever doing, Chef Patrick, you're a chef, or you are a consultant now, if you can, while you are giving consultancy to F&B, I'd like you to have someone following you around and take some pictures, like maybe launching a restaurant. I did one for one restaurant as well. So I was also featuring while they are in the different stages of renovation. Feature your work done and then post it onto your social media. So these are some of the very important tasks that you need to do mindfully. You need to really know that you need to capture this moment. Or maybe you can have a series of days like, okay, today, day one, the start of renovation. What do we need to do? We need to start cleaning. So feature the work cleaning up. How many people came involved in it? And then of course the licensing part, maybe the hiring part. Then after that, putting all the tables and chairs, or ordering the paintings, or maybe the menu, setting up the menu, the moments when you're setting up the menu. So these are work done that people need to see, that they think that, oh, you are somebody that they must engage before they start a restaurant. Okay, so it is important that you get your work featured. Of course, the next one is actually you need to, some people are telling me, Gloria, isn't that very lame to go and take photographs with celebrities? I would say in the past, yes, I thought the same too. But now I didn't think the same. Now, when I say taking photographs with all these celebrities is important when it's relevant to your work. In fact, even if it's not relevant to your work, right, it's a good feature to post in your Facebook, whether it is on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or LinkedIn, because it is subject to talk about what's going on in your life. People are interested what's going on. So it's not about the celebrity that you're with, but they'll be curious about you, how you earn that authority to be with them. So in this situation, I wanted really badly to be in Peng Jun's classes, and I wanted to get to know him. I want to speak to him, and therefore I've attended his masterclass in person, and I took photograph with him. I literally just waited and making sure that I have a time to get to know him, talk to him, and then took a photo with him. Ron Kaufman is actually based in Singapore, so he was in the Association of Speakers. So I got to meet him, and I took a photograph with him. Richard Tan, the founder of Success Resources. When he came to Thailand, I didn't want to miss the chance. And I've decided when he was promoting his other programs to raise awareness to sell his program. Success Resources is well known globally, in terms of selling Tony Robbins' program and many other speakers as well. So I want to be in his space, but I'm not an international speaker yet. I will eventually, hopefully I can get into that space. Even if 1 or 2 times I would want to. However, I know him personally, so I've decided to actually make an appointment to say that I must meet you since you're in Thailand. I'm in Thailand, and I want to have dinner with you. And he obliged, and we met up and we had a good talk. And then because I met him many years back, so it was a good reckoning. And I also told him that I would like to promote other speakers. At that time, I promoted my partner, who is Sebastian Leblond, and that now he's in Success Resources platform as a speaker. Okay, so there are many ways to actually connect with them and how you actually earn that authority, because once you are rubbing shoulders with them, you are at the different space already. Michelle Yeoh, when it was actually by United Nations who engaged me as her so-called it's like an assistant to take her around. So I will drive her around, taking care of her, and also making sure that she's comfortable in between all her talks, because she was speaking in the events for sustainability. So I got to know her in person, and I actually told the person who was looking for someone to look after her as a host, right? And I volunteered and I said, I want you to give me this chance to do that. I got my car, I will take care of her, taking care of her from hotel to taking her for dinners and whatever. I said, give me this chance to have access to her, I said. So I managed to get the permission to do that. And not only that, they even pay me for the job. Okay, so it is important for you to fight for such opportunity. Okay, because with such opportunity, you realize that, in the social media circumstance, right? If your friends see you, oh, it's just Gloria. But for a stranger to see you that way, so, oh, she's somebody. All right, so this is how we earn that authority and credibility as well. Now, it's not just about for taking photos sake and there is no engagement. It is about really you have a real authority and you're somebody that all these celebrity wants to work with as well. Okay, so get into that space. It's not just photograph with them. Okay, now you need to also earn your authority through writing books. I know a few of you are already writing a lot of your books, which is really good, and publish it. Okay, so it is something which I am not used to doing. So I wrote my content, and this was a challenge I did when I signed up for Richmond Dean's program. So I came up with this book. And after coming up with this book, I realized that I'm not a good writer. I'm a boring writer. So I hired another young writer to rewrite my entire book based on my content into something more interesting and captivating for the younger generation. Okay, so this is part and parcel of how you can elevate yourself. Okay, any questions so far? Anybody wants to actually ask any question?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Shamira, please.
Like my doubt is, suppose if I want to do a coaching business, for example, with the coaching business, as you say, definitely we have to work on our Facebook and we have to work out on our resume or profile on any of the social media links, right? So even though I have done the social media improvement on my profile, I upgraded it, I updated it, I cooked up a nice recipe on the social media to present myself and to be available every time for the clients to get business. Still, I'm not getting response. What do I do? And I've been waiting months and months, months turned into years. What do I do?
So you need someone to give you feedback. That is why this group is for. And if you have actually followed my Facebook page, I mean the Facebook group, I also said that please promote yourself inside the group. It's a safe space for you to start promoting yourself in this group. And we will be giving you feedback. Okay, we will give you feedback because you do not know how you look like. You think you are all right, but to a stranger from a different culture may think that it is not good enough. And you have not earned that kind of respect yet. How? So you need to, that's why you need to niche yourself, give yourself a niche, very special. That's how we're going to end today. We're going to go into that session to niche yourself. At the same time, you need also feedback so that you constantly improve. Do you know that I have a lot of people scrutinizing my LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, as well as my Facebook? Why do I allow them to do that? Because I want to improve. I want to be better. So I am open for criticism, because once they share with me what I need to change, I will do it immediately. If you feel that it is not you, it is okay not to change it until you feel more comfortable changing it. Do you know how many times I've changed my niche over the past 2 years? At least 5 times. Because at the end of it, my focus is still in sales because that was my impression. That's how people see me. And at the same time, that was where the money is. So the reality is that, am I money-minded? I am not exactly money-minded, but why are you in business if you don't want money? Why are you in business? What are you afraid of? Success?
No.
So yeah, you're not afraid of success, right? So you must allow people to criticize you, must allow people to help you to change. So if you're afraid or fearful of your reputation being damaged, then just be in this group. That's how community started. Through the community of people to support you, to give you feedback so that you constantly improve yourself. Okay, answer your question?
Yeah, my question, fair enough. But I have another question to ask. How do I promote myself? Now that's the question. How do I promote?
Yeah. So stage by stage, I'm going to share with you this entire week. It is how you're going to promote yourself effectively. Okay? All right?
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you so much for your question, Shamira.
Thank
you. Any other
question? I'll ask more questions if I have any doubts.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm a homemaker. I'm not in any business field. I think you know my husband. He's a very successful entrepreneur. But yes. I'm successful in building a home.
Yes.
Relationships
you can help other women build their home too.
Yes.
Use your strength. And that's your niche, perhaps.
And only thing I'm scared is whether I'll be put down somewhere. But I'm willing to learn through criticism. I'm open for criticism, because if we don't face the criticism with the courage, we will never be able to learn. That's what I feel.
Yeah, so you will learn through this journey, because it is a long journey. It is not something that you can change overnight. Okay, branding, you take time to build. So, okay, so from your impressions, from the way you speak, also from the way you present yourself. Okay, so there are many things that you need to incorporate into your entire branding. You know, I was just talking to someone last week about international speakers. I realized that there are limited Asian ladies in that space. For some reason or another, that they're very little. There are many men out there who are Caucasian, and then many men in Asia who are very good speakers. Even on stage, they command a lot more respect than women. Why is that so? Because of the image that people still think that women should not become a international speaker. And even if they are given the chance, because they are the one who put themselves down, that they think that they are not ready to be doing that. Asian women on stage is not something that you see all the time. And when you're on stage, given the chance to be on stage, you sort of like just being yourself, you know, and just talk like as if you're a mother. No, you have to become an international speaker. If you're not good at it, we need to act to be one. We need to put up the face to be one on stage. You need to be charismatic. You know, so my diction gave away. I can't become an international speaker. I keep thinking to myself, but I want to change that mindset. I want to be in the space as an international speaker, even though I have Asian diction, Asian, maybe I don't have a European accent or British accent or whatever, but I felt that it is still possible. So maybe not me, maybe from all of you here can be one. Okay, so who knows, you know, suddenly we see Jade in the space on stage, and then she is like running program for like thousands of people. We do not know, you know, so, but you need to first believe in yourself that you can do it. All right, there are many elements to it. I will be sharing with you. Okay. All right, just reduce this thing. Welcome to those who just signed in. Okay, there are 3 misconceptions and false beliefs that hinders authority. When you say that you got no time, meaning you are not fit to become a coach. Every one of us have got 24 hours. All right, we need to make time for whatever we need to do. You need to prioritize, all right? When you say you got no money, then you can't help anyone as a coach to help them to make money or do business. Means you are not supposed to be in business. Okay, so money shouldn't be a reason. Even though you got no money, you're going to find time, find ways, find all means to get the money to do what you need to do as an entrepreneur. No support, find your support. There are many support out there. Okay, so if you cannot find support, meaning you are afraid to actually even open your mouth to go and ask for support. If you feel that your family is hindering you, do not use them as an excuse just because you are hiding behind them to give excuse, so that you are guarded, so that you do not destroy your own reputation by, oh, because I failed, because someone stopped me from becoming successful. Okay, excuses over excuses. These are the things that hinders, and these are all the false belief in ourselves. Okay, so you need to now start thinking positively. Even though you got no time, you're going to tell yourself, I have time. I just have to make time. Now I need to find where my time is going to be. Where should I reduce and where should I increase my time? What should I let go? What should I give up? And then what should I actually implement? And where should I actually find time for things that I want to do? There are time for many seasons of things. There are time when you're giving birth to babies, you know, or maybe you are single, when you're in courtship, you want to spend more time in courtship, fine, go ahead with it. So means that it's not the time for you to actually enter into maybe business. But that doesn't mean when you're in courtship, you cannot enter into business. You can. You just have to make time for both. And in some, like my case, I make time for my parents, my in-laws, my children, my husband, my business, my friends, and myself. I want to give time to myself too. I want to get treatment for my face, my hair, And I also want to enjoy my friendship with my friends. I do not forgo my friendship with my friends. Many people say that I've got kids and I've got my business to take care. I've got no time for my friends. You need friends to become your clients, and you need clients to become your friends. It is all in one whole a holistic arrangement for yourself. Because if you cannot manage all these things, then you learn to manage all these things. Because it's a journey for you to adapt to it. It is sometimes very hard because it is not you, but if you want to be successful, if you want to have the kind of authority you want to earn, then you need to go into that space. Otherwise, don't promote yourself. Then you only promote your company. If you're only promoting your company, your business, right? Company name, a brand name, like maybe Grab, like maybe Lazada, or maybe, I don't know, whatever brand you want to call it, you know, the brand that you're going to promote, then you don't have to promote yourself. You don't have to brand yourself. Then you only brand your company. Anyone can brand a company. Your employees can brand your company. There are two routes to it. Either your company or yourself, because this is where the revenue coming in to help you to grow your life. Okay, so you choose one. I've decided to go both, but more about myself, because my space is very small. My company is also very small. My team is also very small. So I want to promote myself, because my dream is a little bit different, because I want to help people out there. At the same time, I want to become internationally known, and I also want to become an influencer. Okay, with that, I will help to grow my company as well, which is a consulting firm. As you see in my media wall, that you can see Gloria Soo as well as Royal Consulting, because I am in Royal Consulting. By Royal Consulting, I've got other partners as well. I've got other team members as well. Whereas my Gloria Soo, it is everything relating to me, whom I, as a coach and as a consultant and as a trainer and as a speaker. Okay, so there are services that you can hire me from Royal Consulting that will be delivered by me, but my Royal Consulting can also be delivered by other partners of mine. All right, so this is what I mean by making sure that you do not hinder yourself from moving forward. Stop giving yourself excuses. Because when you start giving yourself excuses, you will always be hiding behind your excuses. You will tell yourself that this is not the right time. Okay, this is not the right time. Then look at it, look at your time, look at the entire year. You know, when do you want to allocate time for this? When are you exactly ready? When are you ready to make more money? You know, to me, it was never a problem, because I always want to make more money since I was like 13 years old. You know, even I was schooling, I had limited resources, but I make sure that I make time. My first job, or rather my first business, was actually car washing. I went door to door to car wash just to make my pocket money. And I was walking to my neighbor. I said, your car is very dirty now. Do you want me to wash for you? You know, so it's not going to cost you a lot, but I can wash for you, and in no time, it will be really clean. Then from washing cars, I went into polishing cars, because car washing is mess, you know, it's very tiring washing so many cars. So I've decided to only polish one car a day, which I make a lot more. So it is you making it possible for yourself. So there's only one person who will stop you, it's you. All right. The other misconception, it's no program, no system, no process. Some of the coaches or consultants, some of the business owners came to me, Gloria, I am not like you. You are certified. When did I get certified? I got certified like, 4 years ago only. Why did I go into that route? Because I know I need to know this space. As a trainer, I want to be certified. That's why I went in to pay money to learn it, because I know I am not qualified yet. So go into the journey to get yourself certified if you want to. Pay someone to teach you, okay? Learn to create the program, learn to create the system, and learn to create the process. If you do not have one, then do it. I've got one coachee who is Taylor, and I helped him because during COVID time, there was no business. So in the end, I told him, you know what, let's start something new. What do you think it's lacking in Singapore? He says that to train train someone to become a tailor. I said, why not you start an academy? And that's when I actually told him to do that. And with his program, I told him one thing: invest in your crest and your logo, because that logo is going to bring you prestige. And that logo, spend money on it, because I spent $800 just to get my logo up. Okay, so this is very important. And that was like 9 years ago, for my Royal Consulting. And the crest is being used until today. Spend money on that prestige, because prestige take you a long way, and that is your authority. All right. And through that, I told him, invest in your crest and then invest in your website as well. If you do not have website, no money to do website, then you start building your authority on Facebook group or Facebook page first. So that was how I asked him to do, and then start to promote yourself organically, though he doesn't have enough money to even advertise. So I said, start somewhere, because he was thinking about advertising and hiring me. So I said, okay, with the same amount, which one is more important? If you put money into hiring, into advertising, you may get 1 or 2 clients, and what's next? So he decided to actually hire me. Then only he find money to advertise, but in the end, he never did it because he continued to get more students on board organically without advertisement. Okay, so it is all about getting it ready. It is a journey. I didn't become who I am now from offline to online. If I didn't invest in myself, I wouldn't have known this. I invested into LinkedIn, how to promote myself in LinkedIn, in Facebook, in Instagram, and also in YouTube channel. I attended 3 days classes. I paid 3,008 just to attend Facebook class so that I can actually start my Facebook. So no, not Facebook, sorry, YouTube channel. So it's very important that you actually invest in yourself, because these are things that nobody can take away. You can only share, like a candle, a light. When you lit another candle, is to share the light. It doesn't go away. The light's still there. So it is about sharing. So when you learn all this process, it is for yourself. It's not for me, even if you engage me. I know some of you are my client already, but it is for yourself. Okay, so the next one, which is the misconception, is that no experience, no expertise, no confidence. Build it. No experience, build it. The journey from yesterday to today, you can do something about it within 24 hours about your experience. You can build expertise within the 24 hours, and you can also build your confidence to be better than yesterday. So build it. Every day that you waste, or when a day has passed that you didn't do anything, it's a waste that you didn't build your business. It's zero income. So you need to constantly have this journey ahead of you that you need to plan. You want to earn the experience, then earn it. Because yesterday has passed, but I've earned my experience about certain things, and I also earned certain expertise as well. So I never let it go to waste. What about you? Okay. Now, this is the organic client attraction system. I'm going to run really quickly. It's my signature system. So I've learned this from Richmond as well. And this is it's actually called a signature system, meaning my entire program is surrounded around this. You will learn how to do this on Thursday. Okay, so it will be considered a signature system, but it's a progression before you reach this stage, because there are things that you need to do first today, and there are things you need to do on Tuesday before you start doing this one on Thursday. So my signature system is called Create, Convert, and Convey. So what exactly does this mean? The creation is your identity. If you want to become a coach, a consultant, a solopreneur, or a startup, you need to have an identity. And this identity, it cannot be only among your friends knows about you. If you are actually a successful banker, you need to actually broadcast that. If you have been a chartered accountant, you broadcast it, because that's your identity. As a marketer, and marketer also can be different category. If you're senior management, don't be shy to say it. Don't be shy to actually broadcast it. You need to have that kind of identity, because for you to reach a certain level at the CMO level, right, you are somebody. It is not easy to have that route, that pathway to that identity. So broadcast it, share it. People should know it, and don't be shy when you talk about it. When you introduce yourself, you need to introduce with power. Okay, that is your identity. And then of course, you need to have content. You need to have the sales blueprint. Once you have got these three, you have already created a very crucial part of your lead generator. Then of course, the second part is actually conversion. Once you have got identity, your content, your blueprint, then you need to have change of mindset. And you need to actually build your confidence. And now you need to start friend farming. Without friend farming, no one is following you, you don't have new people following you. When you don't have new people following you, you don't have newcomers on board. Means you cannot sell your program or your system, your business to anyone. You need to start the friend farm. Friend farm can be from Facebook group, can be from a LinkedIn group, can be getting to know people. Now I've got a team of people from India who is a lead generator. And this lead generator helps me to, not just me actually, for my client, to actually lead gen for them by messaging. So chat messaging sequence is a very powerful way of friend farming, is to target your client. Once you target the client, this group of people must go and reach out for you, because you can't possibly be doing that yourself. I did that until today. I'm still doing that. I still friend farm myself, but I also have got someone who actually does the friend farming for me, including even Resha. She is, even though she's based in Bali, but she also friend farm for me. Like I've got insurance agent who is actually recruiting, hiring, doing a recruitment for agents. So she also helped me to find all those university graduates from LinkedIn as well. So there are certain group like, so there are many things that you can do using a VA or using a lead generator. Okay, so my lead generator is a little bit more expensive because there are a team of people from India and with a system to track. So with a system to track, so I offer this service to finance technology companies. Okay, so because they needed this system, this software, and also the entire tracking system for their company. So if you do not need tracking system, you just hire a VA. That's good enough, who can actually do a friend farming for you. Okay, so that is to convert your mindset, convert your confidence into someone really authoritative. And then at the same time, also, you can convert all the strangers into your friends and into your pool of followers. And of course, conveying is actually delivering. What exactly is this? Delivering meaning you need to deliver clarity of your brand promise, and about your capability as a guru. Okay, and then of course your ownership, your full ownership of whatever responsibility you take for your own company. Whether don't think about just in case you want to go back into the workforce. In my opinion, right, if you're entered into entrepreneurship, you need to go all out, and then go fully into growing your business at all costs. And you feel that you have done your best, and that you still fail, then only you think about the workforce. Don't keep thinking about both at the same time. It's not going to work, because you keep thinking about falling back into a workplace, into a job, when means you are still having a employee's mentality. Okay, so if you are starting new, like Adeline is starting new, to make sure that she's exploring the coaching element and going into coaching because she's got a full-time job, then it's good that you start something. But when you are dedicating your time for your coaching business, you must put your whole heart into it. Allocate maybe 2 hours of a day to just promote your coaching business. So meaning wholeheartedly, you want to grow that business. So start having clients, start changing your mindset to become an entrepreneur. Don't think like an employee. Okay, so it's a very hard transition, because normally it is like, you need to get rid of your employment mindset in order to go into entrepreneurship. But you can still start slow, because you're making a lot of income here, so you don't want to let go of it for sure. I encourage you not to let go of your job as well, until your business is stabilized. But if you're the other way around, if you do not have any job and you are in this fully as an entrepreneur, focus on it 110%. Okay, so this is very important. Your whole heart has to be thinking about your business. Even when you're with your kids, think about your business. Everything that you're doing, whether you're drinking, you're eating, you're sleeping, is all about your business. So go all out. So this is called taking ownership. And of course, you need to design your signature system. Even an insurance agent or real estate agent, you can actually design your own signature system, because people buy from you. You are unique. Okay, people buy from you. Even if there are many chefs consultant out there like Patrick, I would also be looking at, I think I would prefer to work with Patrick. Why? Because of your signature system. Because you've got something ready. Because you broadcast it. And I know that you have a process and a system to make sure that I will succeed as an F&B. Okay, so these are some of the things that I'd like you to learn. And this is on Thursday. And So what does it mean by that? When you create and convert, is actually making money. And of course, create and convey is execution. Many times after learning, right? Like today, after learning these lessons, what do you do next? You sit on it, you don't do anything. Then nothing's going to happen. So you need to execute in order for you to have clarity, you have the ownership, and broadcast also your signature system eventually. Then of course, convert and convey will be actually having a community of people. So this whole system will take at least 1 year to complete. And then after 1 year, another year for you to actually sink into the system. All right. Let me see how much time I have. Okay. Now, extension model. Each and every one of us can have our own extension model. This is my extension model for 5 figures pathway and an extension model for 6-figure pathway. Richmond has already got $1 million figures pathway because he has already reached out within 5 years. He could help someone to actually become a millionaire. And not only that, he's already a multi-millionaire. So I saw his face when he first entered into the coaching world. And when he was promoting live on Facebook about his 7 days, and no, the time was 10 days challenge, I decided to sign it up, but he charged. He still charged at the time, it was $200 Australian dollars for commitment. That's why if you're not committed, right, and I don't want people to come in here just to, even though you're my friend, you want to support me, I don't want you to just make up the numbers. It is not for that reason. It is because I want you to succeed and I want to see you succeed. And then I want to get real testimonies from you. So this is what I want you to do. That's why no need to come in to support me. It is more for yourself to learn from me so that you can take away and that you would actually give me testimony. It's the same way you're going to ask from your client. So this is an essential model that you need to adopt, like give away free, okay? What about real estate agent? What can you do? So give away free can be materials, can be knowledge, can be about maybe the market, you know, maybe a bulletins about certain market, or maybe about, you know, maybe stories about what happens if you have got houses around, you know, you want to have a specific school, you want to buy a house around this area. So you can share about those experiences you have with the client. Okay, then from there, the giveaways, that's how we get to know each other better. Like now, this is a giveaway that I'm giving to all of you so that you can come on board my 7-day challenge to learn about who I am as well. It's not just about my content. Okay, and from here moving forward is a discovery call. So it depends on your model. Everyone's different. You know, maybe Sulochana, yours will be different as well. Maybe you can give free away bulletin and then sharing from an email because you're a good writer. Then maybe after that a call, or it can be also straight away a services that they can engage from you. You know, it can be straight away a service that you can engage. Maybe a nominal service, what would that be? Maybe immigration service that you can offer for them, or, you know, when we talk about the membership you have, subscription, I like that. It's a good start to build your own community. Then you can move on to the next one, which is a certain package you want to build. So this is my package. For 1 month, you hire me, it will be 3,008 plus bootcamp. Then of course, my bestseller is always 10,000 for 3 months because it takes 3 months before you can actually see a real result. Okay, so 3 months is the time when you can do the assessment. Then of course, the 6-figure pathway will be a free business assessment. After the essential model for 5 figures, you go to the 6 figures. 6 figures for me is actually going into the 100K to 200K. In order to do that, I need to build on 19,000 and 25,000. Then of course my customized program, which is 40,000. Okay, so this is 1 year program access. So same thing, you need to develop yours as well. What would that be? And extension model is something which you need to develop. Each and every one of us as an entrepreneur must develop. Okay, and there are a lot of business owners, even in the 10 to 20 million segment, right? I've got clients who are 10 to 20 million turnover. They don't even have this one, but it's because they work from rank and file. After 10, 20 years, they finally have groups of businesses that they can sell, events perhaps, you know. However, they do not have this extension model. If they have this structure, right, the team, your employees will know how to also promote you. Like having a promotion out that you can go out and get client. Most of the time, your employee will know how to promote the simple things like, you know, website. Okay, $399 for one website, you manage to promote. But to convert them $399 to $3,999 is another issue. because a lot of business owners forgot that they have to also have an extension model from 399 to 3,999. Okay, so what do you do next? So the curve is to be able to bridge this so that you can actually upsell your program. So same thing with your coaching business, same thing with the real estate. It's a bit unique for real estate. You know, after your free giveaway, you probably have a call with them and then check out what they want to do. Maybe you can have services that you can actually subscribe to, so they remain to become your client forever. Okay, so then how do you actually grow your business? It can be also like what I shared with Jennifer was actually to maybe have team, your own runners for yourself. So there are many ways to actually reach that figures, but we need to work on it. This is the blueprint I'm talking about. Okay. Now the 3 pillars of success. The person who got you here now cannot get you there. Meaning where you are right now, it cannot help you to grow that part of it. If you have always been an employee, you are in a different position. And when you go into entrepreneurship, where you are right now, you need to move on to the next level. You need someone to bring you there. I have many coaches in my life. Actually, I've coached since I was in my 20s. I didn't know that it's coaches, but I call them mentor because I never paid them. I started paying them on my first coach that I paid was actually Sebastian, which is my partner in Thailand. Before that, I never paid anyone. It was my mentor. So I've always had my business mentor with me all my life. So every stages until today, when I look back in my first mentor, right, that I already moved way beyond them already. Because I know that I need to progress and move forward. Doesn't mean that I forgot about them. No, I don't. Every year I still meet up with them. I still thank them for what they did for me. They helped me to launch my business. At the time I was having an image and grooming business. They helped me. They start giving me feedback. I see them every month, you know, without fail. They offer mentoring for me every month. You know, okay, of course, through drinking session, I buy them dinner, you know, things like that. But you must always have someone behind your back to give you an assurance, a pat in the back that you did a good job. It cannot be your family members because they are very straightforward. They are very critical about you, you know, that sometimes you cannot take it, you know, whereas you have a coach to help you. It's a decision that you make so that you can move from one level to the next level. You don't wait for people who doesn't know the business. You want to go to the people who knows that business. They always have an abundance and winner mentality. Don't always say that you have got not enough of this, not enough of that, don't have this. Always have abundance, you know, and share. Okay, and then have a winner mentality. Only every day when you wake up, you have a winner mentality, right? You will always be succeeding. I have a special child. If I continue to have self-pity, I will never move forward. Okay, so this mentality have to change. You know, just because I've got difficult circumstance doesn't make me a loser. Okay, trust your heart and judgment. If you know this is right, go for it. If you have to fail, you fail now. Don't wait until 10 years later only you fail. Don't wait until 1 year later only you fail. You fail now, and then correct it, improve from here, and then move forward. If you're not sure, ask. Ask around, ask the people around. Why niching is your offering? It's very important to niche your offerings because you move from red ocean into blue ocean. Then marketing becomes sharper and easier. Messaging becomes clearer as well. Okay, so what is red ocean to blue ocean? Basically, if you're in a space that is very congested, okay, then how do people meet you, see you? You know, and how do you stand out? You need to move into that. Even in the space of retail, you know, people say, oh, F&B is saturated. Real estate agent, saturated. Coaches, wow, suddenly online, there are so many emerging coaches, you know, so this is the red ocean now. But you can still stand out to be unique. Okay, so how do you stand out? Niche, okay, being niche. So marketing becomes sharper, and of course, messaging becomes clearer. You can charge more as well if you niche. Okay, so like my case, I'm in sales. I'm a coach and consultant. I'm also a trainer. I can do sales training. I can do NLP. I can do everything, but I'm in sales. So my focus is niching in sales. That's why I call myself Wonder Woman of Sales. You become better at what you do and easier to also find resources and research for your area of expertise. Like I want to improve my sales, I will look at all the global standards. What is actually sales offering? What is one total solution for sales offering? In fact, my total solution, I cover so many areas from lead generation to hiring to franchising to sales bootcamp to sales training and outsource sales director. I can actually niche just one if I want to. You know, so but because I'm small, my company is small, so I can actually go wide first and later I will focus. So it's very important for you to be able to see that. And if you want to decide to go into niching, research everything you can about that particular niche. Okay, so it's easier when you Google it, you find out it's easier to find information as well. And you get better clients result. Because when you niche, you only offer certain solution and not do anything else. Okay, like some of my clients said that, can you do marketing? I can do marketing, but I will not do for you because I rather hand you over to my partners or my other clients who are doing marketing for you. Digital marketing, for instance. What I'm doing here is all organic. It is all about lead generation. It is all about sales closing and upselling and then growing your business. So this is my area of offering. So you need to find what yours is. So 3 pillars to a perfect niche. I like you to also use this, right? This set of notes going to be given to you. I like you to create this part of it for yourself, you know, today or tomorrow. You know, you need to ask yourself, what will be a perfect niche that you can really care deeply? This niche that you are going to, like for me, my client sales is important. If they make money, I'm very happy. If they grow in their business, I'm very happy. You know, so this is very important. So you need to make sure that you are passionate about your client, but you also must be able to charge your worth. You must make money. You cannot be not making money. You know, you cannot be giving free coaching, and because you couldn't close anything. If you do not know how to sell, then learn how to sell. If you do not know how to upsell or close, learn how to close the deal. Okay? And you must have personal congruency, because you cannot go into an area that is niche that you are not familiar with and that is nothing congruent with your belief. So based on these 3 pillars, do your homework and then start finding your perfect niche in your own area, in your own space of expertise. You can be accountant, you can be in immigration, you can be in real estate, you can be in insurance, whatever maybe, just find your niche. Okay. So I'm not sure if Jennifer is here, but the other Jennifer, she's in insurance. I also asked her to go into niche, so she went into only targeting doctors. So this is the worksheet that you're going to be using. And congruency, list 3 of your past achievements and everyone agrees that you are good at it and niching into that area. So you list out the first one, whatever that may be, you know, maybe you're very good in coaching or counseling, or maybe you're very good in a certain area like immigration. Maybe you can do application for PR, or maybe just transition, moving over to a different country. You know, whatever that you're good at, these 3 niche that you want to focus on. Then later on, you specialize in just one. Right now, find your 3 most successful paths that you can actually put down and that you can actually niche yourself. Charging for each and every one of these above listing that you have. Let's say, for instance, in my case, I serve 3 categories of clients: solopreneur, SMEs, and MNCs. Okay. So I've got my fee for my solopreneur, also for my SME, as well as my MNCs. So please find out what yours are. What market is willing to pay? You know, I started off when I was coaching, I started off charging only $50 Sing. Now I'm charging 600 per hour. Okay, so it is, you have to progress. And you will know that after a certain amount that, you know, if you want to move to the next level, it is a different offerings that you can offer already. It cannot be with the same offering. Okay, so this is how you start charging. So eventually, maybe it go up to 1,000, I'm not sure. But maybe some other things that it will go up to 1,000. So care for each one of the above on scale of 1 to 10, right? How deeply do you care for your clients in this particular niche? 1 being not at all, and then 10 being caring. Some people doing it only for the money. You can start off doing for money, but it cannot be your lasting niching, because you need to love it. If you don't love it, don't do it. If you find that it is a chore, if you feel this is a money-making industry, then you want to niche it. Probably you want to find ways of dealing with it. Okay, so that you will not, so that you can motivate yourself every day in your life. And while you're working on this niching, right, you need to ask yourself, what problems are you solving? What promises can you offer your client while you're working on this niche? Okay. The next one is fast track authority post. I want you to do this today. today after this session ends, you know, you have got today until end of the day to put this up onto your post. And it's official. I'm writing my first brand new, not used, somehow they just changed, brand new ebook. Okay, on how to do what without having clients, or how to lead generate without advertisement, you know, even if you are choosing to, even if you have got no experience, who wants a copy when it's ready? I want you to post this one because you are going to be writing a book. I want all of you to create the first impressions for your own brand by writing a book. Okay, so I want you to put this one up so that when you put this one up, you are responsible in creating your own book eventually. So I want you to put this post up today. And that's how I came up with my book. All right, so it's very important you put posts today in your Facebook or in your LinkedIn. So please change this part, which is a brand new, yeah, not used, brand new ebook, NEW new. So this is for you to fill in the details, you know, how to, the book is about maybe something you want to put like how to coach a teenager, okay, without advertising, even if you have got no experience. Who wants a copy of this book? Or maybe something else that you can do, come up with, maybe your marketing, maybe your gaming, can be anything that you can use to actually fast track your authority for your post, okay? You can ask me any questions later on this one. You can post it, all your questions onto the Facebook group, and I can answer it as well, either by messaging you back or by Facebook Live. Now, your mission impossible for all in these assignments will be go into the 7-day challenge right today. That go into the 7-day challenge Facebook group and post best things that you have learned today. I want all of you to do this because get used to doing this, sharing good things about what you've learned so that it impart knowledge into yourself as well. So you can go through some revision to think what you have learned today and which part of it is very useful and write it down. And of course, I want this to become my testimony too. So if you could share something about what you learned today, will be really, I'll be very grateful to that. So go into the 7-day challenge Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group yet, please let me know that I will add you and invite you into it. Post the ebook giveaway within 24 hours, which is the ebook I told you earlier on, and then post a postcard within 24 hours. A postcard can be anything that you've shared. Like for instance, I've learned something new today, and it is a postcard. Postcard meaning, right, it is using your Facebook. They have got a template, okay? And when you start writing, you must choose the template behind. So it becomes, Facebook has got their own template. Don't use any other template, but use their template behind. And this template will be very useful because it will create algorithm for your Facebook. Okay, it creates algorithm for your Facebook for your posting. And of course, I want you to post your postcard in everything, in your personal page, your business page, Facebook group, your own Facebook group, if you have, your story, anywhere you have writing, maybe you're blogging somewhere, your LinkedIn, Instagram, or TikTok. Okay, so I want you to do this postcard because it should be placed in everywhere across all your social media platform. Do a Facebook Live. Also, you know, I'm not sure why the wording didn't come up properly. That is okay. I will give you a correction after that. Do a Facebook Live about your what you've learned today in the Facebook group that we are in. Just, you know, maybe like 30 seconds or 1 minute, up to you, just to get used to, you know, your Facebook Live before you go onto your own post. Okay, so do it in the group so that we can support you. And this is something that easy for you to start off. Facebook Live, you don't need to be ready. You just be relaxed as if that you're talking to a friend. Okay. Share this post inside the 7-day challenge and then choose a Facebook background post and then don't use fancy app and then join Facebook group everywhere if you can. Joining a Facebook group everywhere elsewhere, meaning any group that you fancy, like maybe Solochana I can think of is maybe expatriate in Singapore or expatriate in Thailand or whichever you want to service. Join those Facebook group. Okay, so it is for you to have to friend farm later on. You know, for, you know, like JP, maybe for you will be good to actually find someone who is in creative, who are looking for content to post So they are probably the good one for you. Maybe John, you can join somewhere that you can relating to youth, you know, that youth that may be helping, that you are planning to help. Go into Facebook groups so that you can actually friend farm some of these youth parents or the youth themselves. Friend farming is important. It is something that you need to do. But remember one thing, when you friend farm, you can only friend farm 20 new people into your group each day. Only 20 before they put you in Facebook jail. Okay, you don't want to get warning. You don't want them to buy you because it will be a waste of all your effort. Remember, only 20, including also LinkedIn, also you can add 20 people a day. Don't do more than that. I had once when I did about nearly 50 people at one go for LinkedIn, and they buy me for 1 month. I literally cannot use it at all. 1 month is a lot of time, you know. So don't waste those time. I don't want you to go into Facebook jail or even LinkedIn jail. Okay, so join Facebook group as many as possible. All these groups are somebody else's group. So when you go in there, you are a guest. So be nice, okay, when you are a guest. So do not steal their customers. All you need to do is to post. Later on, you learn how to post article so that they know who you are and they will start searching for you online, and then they will add you into, and then they become your new followers. That's the purpose of a Facebook group. Then of course, you need to learn about email blasting. And this email blasting is about your ebook that you're going to give away. If you've got a leads or you've got a group of people that you already have your email, blast to them, you know, sharing that if your book is ready, you know, would you be keen to have a copy? Then ask them if you're interested in the copy, please join me in this group, or please join me or private message me. So you can also email blast as well. This is called instant post for authority. Okay, so any questions so far? I know I went very quickly because we already passed time by 10 minutes. Yeah, any questions so far?
Yeah, so I have a question. I have a book that is only due in 4 months' time. So if I do it now, a bit too early, right? Because I haven't, like, editors haven't even gone through it.
Okay.
How do I ensure that I don't let the cat out of the bag?
Okay, so this book you're going to have a print, or is it an e-book?
Print copy.
A printed copy, yeah. Yeah, then for your case, the printed copy, you will have to wait. Yeah, don't do this one first. Yeah, that's right. So because this is only for ebook.
Okay.
Yeah, for ebook. I will hold because in 4 months time you're going to launch it. Then I want you to have a big bang. Then right now your focus on branding is about launching your actual book.
Okay, thank you.
So your branding, everything that you're doing right now, it's about featuring, about what you're writing, about the content, why you want to get people excited. So when you launch your book, it is with a bang. Any other question?
Yeah, I'm just adding on to what Adeline said. So would it help actually if it's like a teaser, the ebook can serve as a teaser for the main book?
Yes, you can be a teaser. If you want to launch it, it can be a teaser. But if you're launching an actual book, right, because that's where the money is.
Yes.
I would not want to use a teaser to spoil it. I would rather you have a campaign, a write-up, building up to your book launch.
So is there a recommended length for the book that you're talking about, the ebook that you're talking about? Because typically, if you were to see what is the norm is like 10,000 words. So at least 10,000 words. So I know there are a lot of companies that does ebook as a sales like prospectus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So and I think I would suspect those are probably a lot shorter.
Yes.
So what would you recommend? I mean, for your book, like how many words did you write?
I won't say how many words, but I would say 10 pages.
Oh, okay.
Very small book. Yes, Michael. Okay.
2,500 words like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, a short book, you know, it can be lots of pictures. It talks about certain things that you're currently doing, you know, and whatever that you are building up. You know, if you don't want an ebook, it can be also content writing if you want to, but I prefer a book because maybe for Adeline and also for Christina, both of you are in a different category because you are top-notch marketer, right? So because of that, your credibility in launching your book is very important. So you build up all the sentiment and the excitement to your book. That is what you're going to do right now. Your authority is in this space. But for each and every one of us here, right, it's a different category. We start a book is because we want to become an author. We want to have the title called author. You cannot call yourself author, you've never had a book before. So that's why this author is important, because that will establish you to be somebody, not for among your friends, no, it is for strangers to see who you are. Because friends knows you. If you're a good writer, you're a good writer. If you're not a good writer, people also know you, but it is strangers who doesn't know you. They need to actually give that kind of impression for them. Okay, so when you have, if you're an author, and compared to someone who is not an author yet, right, they will look at you differently. It can be anything, like my book, I didn't write anything relating to this signature system. It is all about retailing, how to actually sell well as a retail staff. Because that was a space where I realized that a lot of newbies, right, young people want to know how to sell better, because they are not educated, they're probably they're school dropouts. So I want them to have this space to learn that you too can make it in life. Yeah. Any other question?
Yes, I have a question, Gloria.
Yes, Shamira.
Regarding the e-book, you're mentioning about e-book, isn't it?
Yes.
This book is something we have to prepare and write within some word limit.
Yes, I will be teaching you how to do that. It will be in this challenge, which is on Tuesday.
Sorry?
On Tuesday, I will teach you how to write that.
So basically, I have to write
e-book. Yes, you will be writing the book, but right now, I only want you to send out we call it a marketing, shout out, just to share it with people out there in your group. Okay, Adeline? Okay, so basically you just have to shout out. Today is only about shouting out to see who wants a copy. We want to see reaction. We want to see response. So I want all of you to also, each and every one of us, right? Let's say, for instance, John started to write this postcard, put up there, posting that I'm writing a book, ebook, and it's about this, and then who wants a copy when it's ready. Then we will go in there and then like it, me. So this is how we have a community of people to support your post, so that other people as a follower will start to also be curious. There are many observers right behind who just look and watch what you're posting, but they dare not raise their hand. They dare not say yes. So this is when all of us here, that's why I said, if you can, get to know each other, and then we will support each other's posts as well. I want this community to be active. Okay, I know that the very active person who is in the social media platform is Rayson. Rayson is a podcaster. So yeah, I know he came a little bit late. He didn't introduce himself. So if you all need a podcast services, can also go to him as well. So he's the one he literally is in all the platform. Yeah. And he's a very good supporter. I think you're going to love him.
Thank you for your compliments. Really appreciate it.
All right. So does that answer your question?
Yes, Gloria, but still I have some more doubts and clarifications, because let me tell you, yes, first I have to tell you that your family cannot be influencing you to create a business. You need to find strangers to get into the platform to get business. You need to find people who want you to get successful, right? So me being a homemaker for the past 22 years, I just recently had my wedding anniversary. It's 22 years successful housewife I am. But I have no backup, nothing. Empty shell, like a skeleton. I don't have anyone to uplift me and come into a place where I'm able to influence and encourage and inspire people and motivate, which I would love to do, but I don't have any backup support.
So what do you think that you should be doing next? Now that you have NLP certification, what else do you need next?
Sorry?
What else do you need next?
Next is I need to build the clientele contact for
before you build your clientele contacts. Who do you need?
I didn't get you.
Before you build your clientele contact, who do you need to help you, to support you, to back you up, to say that you did a good job, to push you? Who do you need?
I need someone to market my business. I need like a digital marketing person or a sales person or someone to me to, improve myself better. Like I am better. I want to make it more better. But I have nothing.
Okay. Yeah,
Not my,
so when you've got nothing, right, you've got nobody. Early on when I shared, right, in my screen, when I shared with you early on about, let me just see. So when you've got no experience, no expertise, no confidence at this point, no program, no system, no process. So what do you need? And who do you need to get this done?
that's what it is. That's where I'm blank. I don't know what to do. I know there are a lot of friends who support me. I have friends who really support me. They do tell me, they keep telling me that you have a talent of connecting with people through their hearts and inspiring, but I feel I'm missing something.
Okay, we will talk about that later on. I will share with you on the one-on-one session with you.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I want to look at the chats, what's in the chat. Okay, a few of you have already gone. Okay, right. If you have got, okay, Rayson, you have already co-authored books as well. Interesting.
Yeah, I have co-authored books with a few people based in India, US as well. One of them is this.
Yes, Jade, we should add each other if you want to.
One of them is this. Okay, The Younger Self Letters.
Okay.
It's on a US Today bestseller. So this is one of the books that I've co-authored. Then another one I co-authored with the very, I would say he's a very inspirational guy, but unfortunately he passed away. He's one of the best in terms of mindset. You could have seen him in The Secret before.
Okay.
Can't even think of his name, but anyway, I've co-authored with him, and then I've also co-authored another book which is on growth hacking. So I co-authored with AppSumo's CEO together with a group of entrepreneurs as well. So
what happened to that? Those books, did you manage to promote and launch it?
Yeah, we promoted it, we launched it, we made it into Amazon bestseller, and we made it to USA Today bestseller as well. But I didn't really do much after that because I was injured from my injury.
Yeah, so this time now I want you to write your own book.
My own book, huh?
Yeah, your own ebook. Don't have to be printed. It's your own ebook. That's something that you can share based on your experience as a podcaster. Yeah, so I want you to create the authority right now. It's a different category altogether. It's not going to be a lot, maybe 10 pages, of an ebook that you can share. Okay, so this is one of the, so yes, you create one of your own. So I just want you to broadcast first, then later on Tuesday, I will be teaching you how to write the book. Okay, then let me see. Yep, so Rayson was telling Shamira, you can actually get someone to support you.
Oh, I don't, my husband.
Yeah, your husband is definitely gonna support you because if there's a quote that says that a happy wife, you will have a happy life, right? So if you are not happy, then your husband will have a lot of torturing from you. Anyway, jokes aside, you also can support yourself. I mean, like you're the number one supporter for yourself. No one else can support you other than you first. Then after that, your family, your friends, and even Coach Gloria will be the one, the Wonder Woman of sales will be the one supporting you as well during this whole journey.
Yeah, thanks a lot, person. Yeah. Okay, so Shamira, yeah, I will take on this one with you later on. Okay, the rest has already left. And let me see who else again. Okay, Jade, you have already, okay, yeah, she said that please add friends so that you have got more friends to support. So when you create any posting today, let's support each other. Okay. And then this is her link. Any other questions that you all have here?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Jay.
Just to make it more clearer. So for this ebook, we have to have the book that right for our target, our clients, right?
Okay, no,
Not general ebook, but we
can be
need
anything.
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 Okay.
Yeah, so just like me, when I wrote the book, it is meant, it's not my retail stuff, is not my target group, you know, but the bosses are. But the book is, I want to unload everything that I know about retail selling. Because when I was growing the business for my client, I mean, that time I was working for someone, which is as a CEO to run a skincare company. And what happened was that this skincare company, they are dealing with Dead Sea products. And this Dead Sea products was supposed to be, hardcore selling. So there are ways to actually deal with the client. So I decided to unload everything that I know for the retail stuff. So you can share anything you want, anything. Yeah. It can be parenting, it can be dealing with teenager, it can be anything. Nothing to do with also your profession is fine. You just need to author a book. Okay. Okay, anyone else want to ask any question? Rachel will be sending you all the content, this particular PDF to you, so you can use it and work on it. I will correct first before Rachel send to you because something happened to my. Okay, no more. Patrick, Akiko, Gloria, any question? JP?
I will try.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do it. Yeah. Nice to have you on board. Yes.
Thank you.
So everyone have a good
For the invite.
Sunday. Yeah. Have a good Sunday. And then I will see you on Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock sharp. And so we will move on to the next session, which is you're gonna learn how to write the book. Okay. And right now I'd like you to please write a testimony or share what you've learned today in the Facebook group. Okay. So, okay, ciao everyone.